on the X app, or you can let us know like those folks did through the iHeartRadio app with Tap and Talk, or pound 250 and say open mic on your smartphone. Just ahead on the KFBK Afternoon News, we'll check on the top trending stories and go in depth on the rising risk of COVID coming up as people gather together over the holidays. We've seen it every year for the last couple of years. If you're just about home, remember you can continue to be informed and hear the latest developments here on KFBK News Radio by telling your smart speaker to play KFBK on iHeartRadio.
Sacramento's news. Time to keep it local. Traffic on the 10s every 10 minutes. Morning to afternoon. Weather station. Clear to partly cloudy skies. Live, local for 100 years. KFBK News Radio. 93.1 FM. 1530 AM. Surviving COVID was nothing short of a miracle. If you were self-employed or 1099 and file a Schedule C in your tax returns, you may qualify for the self-employed tax credit. This tax credit could pay you over $32,000. Go to qualifymybusiness.com. Again, qualifymybusiness.com. Submit your online application and follow the easy step-by-step directions. We've made the entire process automated to make it easy for our customers. You pay nothing up front. We get a small portion of what you collect after you receive your refund in hand. If you don't get paid, we don't get paid. This is not a loan. There is nothing to pay back. This refund is tax-free. If you're self-employed or 1099 and file a Schedule C in your taxes, then you may qualify. Find out how much of this $32,000 you qualify for. Go to qualifymybusiness.com. Again, qualifymybusiness.com. Armstrong and Getty here for Big Mountain Heating and Air. Their no-gimmick 2-for-1 rejuvenation service guarantees your furnace and AC against breakdown for the next year, or the service is free. Just $78, and it's the most comprehensive service for your furnace and AC.
Oh, and I love this Big Mountain Heating and Air. They guarantee you'll save more than twice the cost of the service on your utility bills, or they'll refund the service cost.
Call now before you have a problem. 916-623-7324, or just search on BigMountainAir.com. BigMountainAir.com. Have fun while doing something good at the Arthritis Foundation's Jingle Bell Run, honoring the Arthritis Foundation's 75 years of progress. This 5K run raises money for adults and children with arthritis. It's the season's most festive event for a great cause. Get in your favorite holiday costume and run, walk, or stroll, or cheer on others from the sidelines. Saturday, December 9th at William Land Park. Through Jingle Bell Run, you can make a big difference, helping people with arthritis and their families say yes to conquering this disease. Be there with bells on. Sign up today. Go to jbr.org/Sacramento to register. Let's conquer arthritis together and support our local arthritis community.
Hi, I'm Danny Shapiro, host of the hit podcast Family Secrets. What happens when the person you idolize turns out to be someone else entirely? And what if you were kidnapped by your own grandparents and left with an endless well of mysteries about yourself and those around you? These are just a few extraordinary puzzles we'll be exploring in our 9th season of Family Secrets. I hope you'll join me and my astonishing guests for this new season of Family Secrets. Listen to Family Secrets on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Sponsored by Vita Chevy. Now trending on KFBK with Kitty O'Neill. The KFBK Afternoon News.
So the Thanksgiving holiday travel rush is already getting started. In airports across the country, 30 million travelers expected to pass through security checkpoints by the end of this week. Severe storms and snow, though, could fuel some Thanksgiving holiday traffic snarls. National Weather Service says there are two main storm systems that are likely to affect travel in the U.S., particularly in the south and then along the East Coast. Remember all those warnings of traveling with a mask and concerns about holiday upticks in COVID cases? That was so 2020, right? Well, now it's 2023, and it is still a concern. As ABC's Alex Stone tells us, the holidays are still a time to be a bit more careful about the virus because there seems to be an uptick after every Thanksgiving.
That's the fact, Steve, that we're all together and more at Thanksgiving and all the way through New Year's. That means instinctively that the viruses are going to spread, whether it's COVID, the flu, RSV, or just a common cold. Remember back to when that was all we ever worried about. Not a huge surprise that all of these are going to be heading up as people are together, COVID included in them. Dr. Peter Chin Hong at UC San Francisco saying they know they're going to be going up.
So we unfortunately will expect a bump after Thanksgiving and another bump that continues after the December holidays, and then another one after New Year's.
So the current COVID variant is HV1. Like many of the variants, especially when we were in the height of the pandemic, it's believed to be more transmissible than previous variants. But the good news is hospital rates are very low right now. But the doctors say not just for COVID, but for avoiding the cold or the flu, that if you're in an airport or you're on an airplane over these next couple of weeks, that it's probably a good idea to put on a mask again, just to try to create some kind of a barrier so that you have some kind of protection between yourself and anything that, the guy next to you who's coughing and who's sneezing that person may have. Dr. George Rutherford, also with UCSF, saying
I would certainly wear a mask in the airport, especially if you're going long distances.
And they do worry about COVID, RSV, the flu, all going up at the same time, then creating a problem for hospitals and the healthcare industry. They know that the flu is going to go up. They hope RSV is kind of done going up, but they know that a lot of them are going to go up.
I think cases will definitely more than double for influenza because we're just at the beginning of our influenza season. For RSV, hopefully we won't increase too much more and we can start coming down, although it's still relatively early with RSV.
And see, with the COVID HV1 variant, the doctors say they know it can be easily be passed from person to person and can be hard to not get it if you're sitting on an airplane next to somebody who's got it and is coughing and sitting around. But he says being in a mask, being vaccinated, that those are kind of your only fighting chance to try to prevent it with it being so transmissible. That there's really not a lot else. You can wash your hands, of course, but if you're around somebody, they say
it's very transmissible. So the things that you might have used as strategies before to escape infection may not work quite as well.
So these next couple of weeks, they know the numbers are going to be going up, hopefully not too badly, and we'll get through it after New Year's. They expect the numbers will then begin to go down. But hospitals and doctors will be looking out for it, whether it be COVID or the common cold or the flu, that they say no, that there's a higher likelihood if you're around people over Thanksgiving and over Christmas or Hanukkah and New Year's that it could be going around.
All right, thank you, Alex. And if you want to get more COVID tests, U.S. households can now order 4 more free COVID tests and get them shipped right to your door through the website covidtests.gov. That's tests plural, and you can get the government to ship you 4 free COVID-19 tests. 5:50 now, KFBK, Sacramento's News Radio. Time to check traffic and weather together like we do every 10 minutes throughout the afternoon. Here's Dana Head.
Brought to you by Mercedes-Benz of Stockton. Downtown to the split is about 17 minutes at this time, so still running pretty slow. Split to Roseville, not bad, 10 minutes. Eastbound 80, it'll get you up to Douglas Boulevard. Going to Elk Grove on I-5 is now 12 minutes, so that looks much better on I-5. Still got some slowing, though, waiting for you down there. And again, a Hood-Franklin Road accident down there, really causing it back up all the way to Laguna. Downtown to Folsom, 26 minutes. Eastbound 50, it's heavy out to about Stockton Boulevard, but after that looks good. Westbound, the slowing begins at Watt Avenue and goes all the way through the downtown area. Downtown to Woodland, 20 minutes. Northbound I-5, and about 12 minutes to Davis. Westbound 80, maybe less at this point, but still really sluggish. 113 until you get to the causeway. After that, it finally clears out and you're on your way. Stop by Mercedes-Benz of Stockton. They have many pre-owned vehicles in stock and rates as low as 3.39%. APR up to 36 months on certified pre-owned 2020 through 2022 models. Mercedes-Benz of Stockton, right up I-5 at 8 Mile Road, or mbofstockton.com. Traffic on the 10 every 10 minutes, mornings and afternoons. Dana Head, KFBK News Radio, 93.1 FM, 1530 AM.
All right, here is the KFBK forecast.
Tonight will be mainly clear and chilly. We'll reach a nighttime low of 36 to 40. Partly sunny skies tomorrow. Tomorrow's high 65 to 69. For your Thanksgiving Day holiday Thursday, it'll be warm with sunny skies. A high Thursday of 71 to 75. I'm AccuWeather's Drew Shannon on KFBK, Sacramento's News Radio.
Currently 55 degrees in Sacramento at KFBK News Radio. I'm Steve Caliano in for Kitty O'Neill. The KFBK Afternoon News continues now. The check of your money brought to you by Maverick Electric Heating and Air with Kelly Brothers of Cap Trust.
The CEO of Binance, Changpeng Zhao, pleading guilty to federal charges. He is going to step down. We don't know exactly what kind of penalty he's going to get, but this is all part of a $4.3 billion settlement with the Department of Justice, according to court documents. This is the world's largest crypto exchange. Mr. Zhao will now be out. They're not even based in the U.S., but they broke a lot of rules in the U.S. by not doing any anti-money laundering steps or measures, which meant that a lot of their transactions supported activities like terrorism and illegal narcotics. So we will see what happens to the CEO who has now resigned, Mr. Zhao, and we'll see what sort of penalty he gets. Market overall, a little bit lower. Weak retail sales and home sales down to a 13-year low. Final numbers, Dow down 62, 35,088. NASDAQ down 84. S&P down 9 points. Gold up 21, 2001 an ounce. 10-year bond yield 4.39%.
80-year-old Mick Jagger and the rest of the Rolling Stones are going to be going on tour again across the U.S. And as ABC's Jason Nathanson reports, the good news is they're going to wrap it up right here in Northern California.
The Rolling Stones making fans happy, not angry. Launching a new tour in support of their recent album, Hackney Diamonds. The 2024 Hackney Diamonds tour will hit 16 cities in the U.S., starting April 28th in Houston and ending at Levi's Stadium, home of the 49ers, in Santa Clara, California. 16 stops in all. And the tour is supported by the American Association of Retired Persons, or AARP. Average age of Mick Jagger, Ronnie Wood, and Keith Richards is 78, with Jagger the oldest at 80. Tickets for the tour go on sale December 1st. Jason Nathanson, ABC News, Hollywood.
All right, a week from Friday, those tickets for the Rolling Stones in Santa Clara will go on sale for that concert at Levi's Stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, my guest tonight certainly needs no introduction. Please welcome back to the Ed Sullivan Theater, Mr. David Letterman.
That's right. After 8 years, David Letterman is returning to the Ed Sullivan Theater on Monday night or returned on Monday night to a standing ovation. The legendary late-night icon was a guest on CBS's The Late Show, which was the show that he hosted for nearly 22 years, starting in 1993. Host Stephen Colbert, welcome.
Bitch. That's what I'm gonna say. I hit the car again, and I'm gonna fucking beat you out.
Back there. Thanksgiving is taken care of. Except for dinner. And Kevin told me we're going to just go out. Okay.
Again.
Okay. Well, I'm done. Everybody and their brother's out right now. Okay.